Attention everybody, the views and opinions expressed on the show are not necessarily those of Acts Ministry, Acts Media Group, and or their affiliate and subordinate ministries and or nonprofits. So here he is to tell you what time of day it is, to let you know when the sun comes out, when the sun goes down, and just to keep you awake through all hours of the night. It's The Morning Mouth with Johnny Rooster. Take it away, Johnny.
That's right, guys, that's right. Thank you. Good morning, and yada, all that stuff. As I promised, it's Woman Wednesday, and my sidekick is none other than a woman. Niki Carter, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
It was so nice to find you on the street.
Yeah,
And
it was
just
cold,
bring
wet.
you in on this rainy morning.
Cold and wet.
So when we're broadcasting this today, it is a morning that had April showers. And today was April showers.
We're waiting for the Mayflowers.
So Niki, you are part of a real estate business.
Yes.
You are the business.
I am the business.
What is the best thing you like about that? What is your big go-to?
For the business or the people, what I like
well,
about it is helping the people. So I remember back in the day when I had my little bungalow house, didn't know how to get out of it, how you get from one point to the next point. It was big. How do you do it? So my story was a little bit different the way we did it, but once I got into business, I always had a love for homes and how to do it. Got in and I just hold people's hands, give them ideas, and show them how to get from point A to point B, regardless if that's upgrading or downgrading,
Or degrading.
hopefully not degrading.
No.
No degrading.
No.
No degrading.
I was going to say, if you want to hold my hand, you can do that too.
I can hold your hand.
Because you're holding your hands through the business, but you're there to help them.
I am there.
And people have different experiences. If you're selling or buying a home, sometimes it's because there's a family member has passed away.
Right.
So
There can be a pass away, it could be a divorce, it could be you're having babies, so you need more room.
It could be really exciting or really terrifying or a combination of different emotions.
Yeah, lots of emotions. So I'm here to help with that side of it. Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. I have different emotions about this show. One is your hair, when you turn this way, turn sideways again. It's sticking out. There, I got it.
There we go.
If I had hair like you, I would be a rock star. I would
Yeah.
be the guy, because I'd be a guy.
Yes.
But I'd have this scruffy face, your hair, and I'd be on the stage, because that hair is flip it back and forth with the guitar kind of hair.
We'll have to Photoshop that in someday.
Have you done the headbanging thing at a concert?
No.
I have.
Smash pits aren't my thing.
Not really the thing to do to your neck. It's really not.
No.
It was not a good idea, but I did it anyway. I blasted my ears out. I thought standing in front of the speakers with no earphones, earplugs was cool. It's not cool.
Not cool.
Not cool at all.
Not cool.
So the 80s were really lively. I'm going to have an auction today. You guys probably didn't realize how great auctions are in our culture. Auctioneers, I've noticed, they're mostly white guys with big cowboy hats.
You're right.
But I have seen and heard the African American community said, yes, they have auctioneers as well.
I'm sure they do. I've seen a woman auctioneer one day.
That's so unusual.
It is unusual.
I didn't know, other than a redneck guy, I didn't know they were allowing other people in the auctioneer school, so I'm really baffled.
Maybe it's just the redneck guy that likes to do it.
I think they love it. The redneck guy. Our guy is Billy Long. He's a congressman,
Yeah.
as you guys know. He was an auctioneer here in Springfield, and they always used to talk like this, and I was sitting there the other day, and it's just, really it was. In January, I had a dinner in Springfield, and Billy Long was at the dinner.
Yes.
He sat across from me, and there was very few people there. The county treasurer was there, and his wife, my wife and I, and Billy Long. Billy Long's assistant was there, but this guy was he was clicked out. He'd done too many meetings. He was not
finished.
engaged. He was done.
He was done.
It was like, I've got 9,372 meetings, and this was 9,373. That is my threshold. I've crossed the line. I don't want to do a meeting anymore.
I think a lot of Congress and our reps have
Yeah,
done too many
can you
meetings
imagine?
and they
The only
check out
thing worse
anyway.
than being in Congress would be an assistant to a congressman. That'd be awful.
Not my job.
Because so he's there, he's disengaged. Billy's very COVID sensitive because he's getting older, he's overweight. He admits all of this, so no surprise. He's got the biggest head in Congress. His head is Jabba the Hutt.
He's a big guy.
Jabba the Hutt. Okay, I said it. Now, he's there pulling up his mask is up. He pulls his mask only enough to drink the coffee and then back up. He goes, everybody just calls me Butter. Everybody in Congress calls me Butter. The Butter's my nickname, and I can't. And so the Butter comes by and he refuses it. He refused all the food that night. He defied all the odds. We thought he was going for it. So here's my wife, Mrs. Rooster. She loves a good dessert. She had hers.
Well, who doesn't?
She had hers. She's ready for Billy's. He gets up to speak. There's his dessert. He didn't touch it. Well, I'm going to do the right thing for my wife. I reach across the table without permission and take the congressman's dessert and pull it in front of my wife. And with 2 minutes to spare, that thing is gone. It's clean. The plate is clean. Mrs. Rooster is in the house.
It's okay. I'd have done the same thing, Miss Rooster.
I
would. I promise.
She took the congressman's.
Hey,
she took the congressman's.
Dessert is good. Why waste it?
No way.
How could you just pop into my farm?
I came in your farm, sorry.
Mrs. Rooster demolished Billy Long's.
Hey.
What was that?
It was like some chocolate layer.
You had her at chocolate.
Children are
Chocolate.
starving in other countries. There's
Wham.
no need in wasting a dessert.
Exactly.
Our congressman wasn't going to eat it. You
Okay,
were
good.
going to take the job.
Well, if he's not going to eat it, it will go back to the kitchen and they'll dump it.
So what you guys got to know about
So
Johnny
why not?
Rooster,
I'm outta here.
Woman Wednesday requires another woman in the room to counter this weird behavior.
Your
Whatever.
weird behavior.
What is it?
Weird.
Very
odd.
weird.
You and I have never
Unique.
I've never really gotten along with you. I haven't really liked you at all. So
Thanks.
that's
Thanks.
why you're here.
It's
okay?
mutual.
Yes, because we don't. We had the skit. If you guys can go back and look at Gender Agenda, this is a skit about a city council, and you were in on this.
I wasn't on
It
it.
was a renaming issue. Manhole cover was too masculine, and this really happened in the
Woman
city.
hole cover. Didn't
Woman hole
cut
cover was discussed. Human hole.
it. Not it.
So you might want to check that out. It's called Gender Agenda by Johnny Rooster. It is based on a real story about the city of Sacramento.
Right?
They had an issue with manhole covers, and they called them human engineering covers, some big name. Something that wasn't man. So we took it farther and said Sacramento.
Toe.
They got to change the men in Sacramento.
Yes.
There's got to be something else. So find that on YouTube. If you're lucky, you'll find it. If you're not lucky, you'll find it.
There's some good
Right?
humor.
Because there's some bad
good
stuff
humor.
that could happen, like emotional scarring from people that are offended easily.
Don't be offended easily.
No, please don't start that. I mean, we just were
It
having
was all in fun.
We got a good thing going, and then everybody you getting offended over good humor.
Good
It's
humor.
my humor, so you can't be offended. It's funny
To most.
to most. We're going to do an auction right here, right now. Okay, little known celebrity auction. This is a Navy hat. Okay, most of you have seen this on old timers or guys that are in the Navy or girls. But here's what we're going to do. This isn't just any Navy hat.
No.
No, this hat belonged to an admiral,
Yes.
Admiral J.P. Fludelsnoot, and he was on the USS Wannabe.
On the Wannabe.
The Wannabe was a very...
Pluto Snoot was on the Wannabe.
Fludelsnoot was the admiral. The Wannabe was the ship.
He
Okay.
was on the Wannabe.
Now the Wannabe, Google it if you have to, or do whatever you got to do for a search engine, because I don't want to promote Google. They've already promoted
They
themselves.
promoted themselves.
Just go to DuckDuckGo. Have you heard of
DuckDuckGo? I've
Yeah.
heard of them. I haven't tried it.
They spy less than Google. That's their claim.
Well, and that's a good thing.
That's a really good thing.
a good
The
thing.
only thing I've noticed, I use DuckDuckGo a lot, and I don't get spied on. But the bad thing, there's always a dark side. DuckDuckGo.
They can't find you either.
They don't have a good navigation format, so if you go to look for directions, they don't hook up to Google search, so you're stranded without any. They think
No
you
GPS.
like mine. My DuckDuckGo believes for a fact that I'm in St. Louis. They think that it won't get away from that.
We are.
DuckDuckGo thinks that we're in St. Louis.
We could be.
We could be. If we're in St. Louis, we could be.
Right.
It's only about 3.5 hours. We'll be there.
We could. Ready? Want to go?
So I'm just saying, DuckDuckGo believes that I'm in St. Louis or in that vicinity. And it never will help me because if I'm going to Springfield at a destination that's normally 15 minutes away,
Right.
DuckDuckGo thinks it's going to take about 3 hours and 15 minutes. And that's too much.
That's a long trip
too
around
much.
town.
Yes. So
That's a long trip.
Anyway, this guy, Fludelsnoot, go ahead and look it up.
Little Snoot.
Fludelsnoot, the commander, the admiral of this USS Wannabe.
Wannabe.
This is his hat. He wore it until he retired when he passed away. That's how he retired. Because old Navy guys never die. They just float off
They
to
just
sea,
float off to sea.
according to the legend. So this is, we're going to start the bidding at $1,000. And this is, Fludelsnoot was very well known, very well loved and endeared.
Yes. And some of the proceeds of this could go back to our Helping Heroes program that we have with helping my clients too.
You do that. And
I do that.
Tell us about that a little bit.
Oh, well, Helping Heroes, I was just kind of plugging that in that it
Yeah,
could help.
it
But
does.
basically, if you are a veteran, fire, police, medical, or teacher,
Yes.
let me know, because we do give back. So my title company, my lender, and myself, we all do some amazing special things to give back to you guys, because we should be. We want to give
Yeah,
back
we
to you
want
guys.
to give back to those who have contributed so much.
Yep.
In fact, in Floodle Snoot's case, his very life that he
We
gave
just don't want you floating off to sea.
after living 87 years, he breathed his last, and he went on to the next life.
Went on to his next.
Went out to the great sea beyond. So, Floodle Snoot's hat, starting the auction at $1,000. Wait a minute, I'm just getting this in. Yes, go ahead. Oh, I'm listening in my ear, and they have a bid for $1,000. Aren't we excited?
There we go.
I'm excited.
That was good.
That was from Tony S. We're not going to give it a last name
No.
on the air.
No.
Tony S. Where were you? Orlando?
In Orlando, Florida.
No,
No.
Orlando, Arkansas. I didn't even
Orlando,
know.
Arkansas.
I didn't know there was an Orlando in Arkansas.
I figured this is Springfield in Arkansas. There's Springfield everywhere, but
There
I
are
know there's other
Springfield,
Orlando.
Orlando, Arkansas.
Orlando.
Excuse me, can you guys ask him, you guys that are running the phones, ask Tony S. where in Arkansas is Orlando? What? Yeah, we'll get back to that. So where is that? Go ahead and give us a little live. I'm going to unplug this headphone so you guys can hear this. Where is Orlando? Where is Orlando, Arkansas?
Oh, it's down south.
In Nashville.
See, I told you.
Here, I didn't even know there was a Nashville in Arkansas.
It's a province in Arkansas. Nashville, Tennessee, Arkansas, Nevada, actually.
That is one big border. I understand geography better now. Thank you.
Confuses me. I'm glad you get it better.
Well, as you guys all know, Nevada, Arkansas, Tennessee border, that is exactly where this caller.
It's from.
Do we have anybody else on the line for this auction? Because this guy's already bid 1,000, and I think we should go up. I'm not a good auctioneer, but
Tony, if you're listening in,
Tony S. in Orlando, Arkansas. I like it. I wonder if it's Tony with an I or Tony with a Y, because that maybe would distinguish if it's Mr. Tony or
If
Miss
it's
Tony.
Women Wednesday or not.
Could be Miss Tony or Mr. Tony. Do we have a make model on Tony? I don't even know how to say that. I'm going to wear this hat. Just, you know what? It still smells like Commander Floodle Snoot. Commander
It's
Floodle
beautiful.
Snoot. He was an admiral. That's the highest.
It's an admiration.
That's like a general in the army. That's the top.
Yeah.
So,
Friday stars.
$1,000 for our cause. Wait, we got another one coming in. What is it? $1,500. $1,500 bid just came in.
All right.
Yes, we're gonna do it. Now our
Who
goal.
did the 15?
Oh,
Tony. I wonder if Tony's going to call back in.
Tony. Was it Archie Melendez?
Archie Melendez. Where's he out of?
Reno, Mississippi.
Reno,
like it.
Mississippi.
Reno.
We're gathering a lot of
I'm
people from
thinking
around here.
Reno, I think a little
I'm
more
thinking
west.
Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was too obvious.
Yeah, yeah.
Reno, Mississippi.
Mississippi. He's not that way. He's that
So
way.
the Melendez. Okay, $1,500 bid on the hat. Let's go
That's a
to
good
another.
deal.
Let's sell it.
I think selling
let's
it.
do it. Sold.
It's worth it.
Okay, everybody, it's the auction for the hat. Navy Admiral Floodle Snoot, may he rest in pieces. He is done. This is your hat. You can come pick it up at our office at 4166 West Kearney, Springfield, Missouri. We're not afraid of where we are.
No.
If the Admiral's family is listening, my condolences. 87 years isn't long enough. He should have had another 35 to 45 years.
Yes.
My thinking is we're going to go to commercial break.
Good.
After this, are we going to commercial in the next like 2 minutes? 30 seconds. That's even better. Then I can shut up sooner. After the commercial break, we're going to come back with other auction items from celebrities you have heard of. This isn't Admiral's Floodle Snoot. It's Elvis. I won't say his last name.
No, say his last name. And you guys need to come back and finish listening to the rest because he's got some pretty cool stuff.
It kind of rhymes with wrestling. Elvis Wrestling. Elvis Presley. Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Wrigley.
Wrigley.
Wrigley Field sounds like.
Something like that.
This is Niki Carter. She's my co-host today. I'm Johnny Rooster. I've been your host. We're going to be back to you after these messages.
See ya.
I have almost an OCD fetish in crawl spaces. It's where nobody goes. And it's where more problems start, more problems happen. And literally you can have a beautiful home and get into a crawl space that could end up being literally tens of thousands of dollars to repair.
When my kids had never seen Star Wars, so we started with episode 1.
Yeah.
We went to episode 2, and we did it over different nights. We got to episode 3. The reaction they had to Anakin was like, "He's Darth Vader! Oh no!" They were like all upset and horrified. Well, we didn't get that because we knew ahead of time that he was going to be Darth Vader. We forget that that's part of the excitement of the original 3 was we didn't know, you know. So, but that's me. I love that stuff.
While other guys are getting, say, $600 to do the same job I'm doing for $300, I get to work and I also get 2 or 3 jobs because of my pricing. So they get their 1 job a week and I'm getting my 10.
And they're on, you can find those on solaryardcross.com and order them there. They're $50 and there's free delivery.
Okay, solaryardcross.com.
Yes.
Howdy, folks.
So, solaryardcross.com.
Perfect.
You got
I'll
it.
check it out.
Have a
Thank
great
you very
day.
much.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
So that was one of our many callers calling in about the solaryardcross.com. You want to go there to get a light up cross. Have you seen these?
I've seen them. They're very nice.
Got patriotic ones that are American flag design. They're white ones that glow white and bright. They can light up your yard. It's a good way to stand up for your faith or your freedom, your patriotism, love for God and country. So that's solaryardcross.com, and just, it's all there. You know,
It's all there.
You know, just push the button.
Read it and push the button and buy one.
Follow instructions. With me, it's...
I'm going to say for some that's really hard. But online shopping is very easy. You just go in, Google it, hit pay here, and you're done. It shows up at your doorstep a few days later.
So we're talking to Niki Carter. Niki Carter.
Niki Carter?
Niki Carter. That sounds like Niki Carter. Paul McCartney. Niki Carter.
Niki Carter?
I like that.
There you go. But let's stick with Niki Carter for
Niki
today.
Carter Realty Group. Niki Carter Realty Group.
Yes.
Is that a .com?
Niki Carter Realty, and then it is a .com.
And if you can't say realty, you say reality, then you say just real estate.
Yeah, that's right. No I's in
Yeah,
realty.
reality.
So if you can't say...
You
it's
need a
not
reality check if you can't handle realty. I get close to the camera when I make an emphasis. So what is your site? What did they say?
NikiCarterRealty.com.
You don't go there every day yourself.
I don't go there every day myself.
You're so busy doing the real estate.
Yeah.
You don't need to go to the website.
I don't go to my website, but NikiCarterRealty.com, so it's really easy. Shop for your homes, and it'll ask you to register, and if you're looking for something specific, then you can reach me right there. It's really easy.
Your glasses are so clean. I can see right through them. I bet you can too.
Sometimes, yeah. That's really the purpose there, Johnny.
I thought that you had glasses that were black rim. That's how smart and observant.
It's been a while since I've had, really a long time since I've had a black rim, but
2 years?
longer, probably. The ones before this were white.
I'm remembering a picture I saw of you from
Probably.
more than 5 years ago.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Square.
I'm happy. I'm sitting in front of a barn with a beautiful woman. My wife's next door.
And she's okay with it.
Okay, the next auction item. We have already auctioned off a $1,500 Navy Admiral hat.
Admiral hat.
This is Johnny Rooster. I know it's just been washed, so you don't have to writhe in pain. It really was washed. Is it? It's not that. It doesn't smell that good.
It's not Downy Fresh.
It's not really that. I was told it was washed recently. I may be wrong.
You could be
My
wrong.
apologies.
But that makes it worth more.
It is worth more because there is sweat on the collar. It's kind of purple,
The
so it's hard
ring
to
around the collar.
There's a little bit of that, right?
Not too bad. But there's a
It's
little...
okay. And it is the Johnny Rooster shirt that was used on the Johnny Rooster Morning Mouth, this show, for many seasons. One season. Okay, half a season. And it was used more
How
than...
many? A whole show at least.
Lots of shows, actually. This was the Johnny Rooster formula. It was when I was wearing this every show because I wanted to establish the look. I had a black jacket and the purple shirt.
You had to be noticed.
This was my thing. I branded it this way, and it looks branded. This is a Lux Sateen Van Heusen.
It's a Van Heusen.
Regular fit, 16.5 neck, 34-35.
It's a JCPenney's 16.5 neck.
It's a really, it's a dandy.
I like JCPenney's.
I want to promise you, the truth is, the reason it's being auctioned, too gappy in the arms, it doesn't fit right. It's too,
Like it's
it's
sad.
like 1999 I used to dress this
Hey,
way.
my
Yours
shirt
look great.
sags.
Yeah, but that's on purpose. This was an accidental thing for me. So
You
this
could have worn it. We
shirt,
would have matched a
this
little bit.
shirt is yours for, let's start at $100. I'm feeling
Yeah,
generous.
$150.
$150 because that was
It's a good
ridiculous.
cause.
I know, I felt
Yeah,
stupid.
$150.
I'm awkward because, tell us the cause. We're doing this for the Heroes.
Helping Heroes
Helping
program.
Heroes
Helping
program.
Heroes,
Yes.
yeah.
And the other half of the proceeds goes to AMG Broadcasting, which is our media group here for equipment. And we much need
You
more.
need some more equipment?
And to hire a technician to help us run this program. Because
Yeah.
we got a guy that works all night and he does this. And then we need some replacements along the way when they take vacations and do their rotations. So
And when he's working all night and all day, then he's
it's
got to have a
hard.
break.
Yeah, somebody needs, after 32 hours on the clock, you just kind of need a 5 minutes here and there.
You do need a potty break.
So we got this thing. This is this thing. I should say it nice.
Look at this thing.
How do you say this? How do you sell this? Sell this thing.
How do we sell
I see
this?
this
It
thing.
is a plum purple, long-sleeved men's dress shirt
Yes.
stained
it
by
is-
Johnny Rooster himself.
That's what makes it valuable. This is the celebrity part.
That's the celebrity
This is Johnny
part.
Rooster's shirt, $150. We're getting a call. We're getting a
All
call.
right.
It was a wrong number. Uh-oh. And it smells like taco meat. I'm hearing that in my ear.
The taco meat.
Well,
I'm not thinking
you know
taco
what?
meat.
Taco Tuesday was a big day for me.
Yeah. Well, I
Today's
like
Wednesday.
Mexican.
Wonderful Woman Wednesday. Guys, 149. How about that?
149. We can give a little break.
149.
Little break.
Maybe I shouldn't have started at 150. You talked me into it.
I did.
Greedy.
It's negotiation.
Add 100 for an autograph. They're putting that in my ear. Okay, I will autograph this shirt for another 100, so 250. 249.
249.
That sounds better.
249.9.
250 is so round off.
249.9.
249.99. 249.9. So you said is this gasoline? 249.9. That's
Yeah,
my
$249.9.
cost per gallon.
We're gonna do it.
Sitting on 249.9. Do I hear 249? 249? Do you have an auction
I
voice?
cannot do that.
Who'll
No.
give me 5? Who'll give me 5? Give me 5. I know they're saying who will give me, and they'll say who will give me really fast. Who'll give me 5? Give me 5. 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 But if they just said who will give me 5, I would understand it, and
Yes.
I'd raise my hand if I
Yes.
want it.
Yes.
What's the big deal? Why do they have to chatter?
You know, first time I went to an auction,
How
I was
does
buying a
that
horse.
Yeah.
And I led my mare. I did win her, but I was bidding against myself.
Because
I couldn't understand it.
And
I wanted her. I wanted her really bad.
It's
so I
all
kept
you.
going, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, me. I wanted.
You're gonna pay more.
I'll do
More.
it. And
Nobody
everyone's
else is
going,
bidding.
get your hands down.
That is great. She can't even take a bidding. I want this thing.
I wanted it.
He's got it for double the price you could have had it for.
I have no idea.
That's great.
I'm not even sure what I paid for.
This is reminding me of yesterday. There was an election here, April 6th election.
Yes, it was.
There's a candidate in Forsyth. I'm going to pick on him. I don't know the name. This is the mayor of Forsyth, Missouri.
Yes.
Ran unopposed and nearly lost. The write-ins were 12 votes fewer than this. What a sad. I would hate to be the mayor of Forsyth. If you're the mayor of Forsyth,
We're sorry.
you suck.
Be nice.
No, you
You're
suck.
dumb.
I don't even know you. What? What are you going to say? I think that's so stupid. This person got
He's
100.
unoffended in
I'm
a
not
small
kidding.
town, and he almost lost. That is
He got,
pretty
there's
hard.
98 write-ins. He gets like 108 or 110 votes. This isn't true
That is
story.
pretty sad.
That's so bad.
That's
He
sad.
almost lost. What were the write-ins? How many write-ins? What were there? There's Mickey Mouse. There's Commander Floodle Snoot. Johnny Rooster. How many write-in names are you going to put?
I think I had 3, and I didn't even know about it.
Can you imagine? People wouldn't all write the same write-in. That's what I'm
No.
saying. So then they'd have a runoff with the write-in candidates.
It would have been funny if
I mean,
Mickey Mouse would have won for the mayor of Forsyth.
12 more
Or
votes.
Minnie Mouse.
13 more votes on the write-ins, and this character would be out of an office.
He'd have been a character.
And then you got to decide how many write-ins did we get, and then how many got the most in the write-ins. Mickey Mouse got 2, and everybody else got 1. Because
Mickey
there's
Mouse.
Spider-Man, Batman, all this stuff, Wonder Woman, they all got 1 vote. And Mickey Mouse wins.
For
Now
2.
they got to call Disney. This story is crazy because you're going to call Disney and say, Mickey Mouse is now the mayor of Forsyth, Missouri. Was Mickey
That
going
would
to be
funny.
okay?
Is he going to be okay? And when
Presiding
is he
over the
moving?
city council.
When's he moving to Forsyth?
So Forsyth, your council is just sitting there like, our mayor almost lost to the write-ins. The council people are the ones writing it in because they don't like the mayor. I'm
Well,
sorry.
Then we'd
called
have
out
had
this-
Goofy and Pluto.
All right, I apologize. You probably don't suck. You're probably an awesome mayor. You need an
He's obviously done something wrong along the way.
I think the mayor's name is Kelly, but
Uh-huh.
the person Kelly could be male or female. That's
Could
what
be.
makes it even funnier.
Nobody knew.
Kelly, who are you? Who are you?
Nobody knew. Who?
Next on the auction, there's nobody bidding on my shirt.
Well,
I'm
bring
gonna
it back
be honest.
later.
It smells of, when he said taco meat, it ruined it. This is another shirt. This is a referee shirt used in the NFL when Wilt Chamberlain was playing for the Tennessee Titans.
The Tennessee Titans.
That was the best NFL
That was a good game.
Yes. The Tennessee Titans versus the Lincoln Jerseys.
Like the cows.
Yeah.
Beautiful eyes.
Jerseys have beautiful eyes. Have you seen cows' eyes?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They're amazing.
And jerseys are beautiful.
I know. They're so soft, gentle, brown, like a mocha or something. They're just beautiful animals.
They are.
I personally have milked a cow growing up, and it was half Jersey, half Guernsey. Guernsey's a little more pale in the color, but they're
Okay.
both very rich milk.
Yeah.
So Jersey has the most rich milk, and Guernsey's
Did
a
you
close second.
have milk fights in the barn?
No. Oh, you mean squirting people?
Yeah.
A little bit. Mostly we're fighting the
You
cow.
go the top down, and you can
Did you do that?
just a little.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
When I was a kid.
That's cool. We would get the cow would kick if there's a horsefly or swat, and you have to block
watch
the
your bucket.
foot because the bucket, and you grab the bucket. Sometimes the cow kicks the bucket.
Yes, and then you have spilt milk, and
And
you cry over
curse,
spilt milk.
No, normally you curse the cow and then strike the cow. This is a teenage 13-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you strike the cow 2 or 3 times with your hat, put it back on, and finish milking because every fool knows you don't just not finish milking
have
the
to
cow.
finish.
Even if you're mad at the cow.
You
Even if
finish.
the bucket's dirty, you still finish.
You finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always finish the job. That's what you do when you're growing up. So this is a shirt. It's used in the NFL Tennessee Titans game against the Lincoln.
Doesn't it even fit me?
You probably look great in that. In my opinion, you'd look great in anything.
In stripes. At least they're not
You'd
orange.
be like a prisoner. Orange. You know, black and white looks terrible on camera. I've heard. Let's put it in front of the green screen, which is our barnyard. What do you think, guys? What's the engineer have to say? So let's start the bidding at 500.
All right, sounds fair.
Yep. 550. There's already a bid. Nope. Yep. There's another bid. They're getting 2 bids. 3. We're up 600. Do you get 600? All right, 600, 600. Do I hear 650? 650, 650. I need that tongue. That blah, 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 blah,
We should
blah.
have Billy come out.
Why don't you say 650 and I'll ramble?
650.
Blah, 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 blah,
650. 7.
Does that mean that's there's another bidder?
Then they go high. I think I have another bid against myself. So
and then they're pointing to people.
he must have like raised his voice. I'm like, oh me. I'll do it
Hey,
again.
hey, and you're doing this. You're like 600, 700, 800, 900. Hey, 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 hey. You're doing a little dance.
And then you're doing the
Hey,
little
hey,
kid dance.
hey. So, Nikki, you like real estate,
I do.
but why? Why real estate instead of something else? Because you could do nails. You're talented.
I am.
Why
I
did you
can do my
choose?
own.
Why did you choose buying and selling homes? That's a big thing to do. You got to wait.
It is a big
It's not an
thing.
easy
It's the
thing.
biggest purchase most people
Yeah, it's
ever
not an
make.
easy gig. It's not like you're selling nails.
No, I'm not selling nails.
But
So
you could.
I don't get
Show
people
'em that.
coming
Show 'em
in.
that. Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't get people coming in to me every month for a new purchase, but it's the largest purchase that most people make, right? So it's a hard purchase.
It
most of
is.
the time. There's a lot of wheels in the transaction.
Yeah.
Can't talk. My tongue is all
There's a
tied.
lot of
I'm
things-
thinking as auctioneer now. I can't talk.
talk.
But there's a lot of wheels to be taken care of. You need your lender. I'm great with talking with lenders. We've got lenders. We've got title companies. We've got
Yeah.
your inspectors. And don't buy a house without getting it inspected. So I know like right now in our market, there are agents encouraging you to buy a house and waive your inspections and your
Yeah.
appraisals.
Don't do that.
Man, that's scary. So let's really have a talk before you do that.
Now,
because you...
one of the sponsors of this show is Extra Mile Home Inspection.
Oh, yeah.
LLC. You know
I do
Rob
know
and
them.
Tori.
Uh-huh.
So that's a really good reminder. Get your
Yeah.
home inspected.
Yeah, I've used them a lot. So
They're really good at
people.
what they do.
Yep. So you do need the inspection. I would rather see somebody spend $300, $400, $500, whatever it is, because depending on the house, what those costs are going to be, and walk away, than to buy a money pit. Have you seen
Yeah.
the show, The Money Pit?
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't want that.
Rob McClernand is going to be on the show. He was doing an interview just a couple of days ago, and he said he's under the crawl space, and he can find sometimes tens of thousands of dollars worth of problems just in the crawl space because nobody ever goes in there.
Nobody goes.
They don't
I,
go
as a
there.
matter of fact, had someone go check for. Was going to put a different hot water heater in, and so he had to go into the house. I said, "Hey, while you're there, will you
Yeah.
look around down there
While
for
you're
me?"
down there.
My sump pump was bad.
Yeah.
I didn't know my sump pump was bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
He says he's not looking for problems, but he's looking for problems. In
Yeah.
other words,
No, that his-
it's there.
Bob's job is to look for
Oh, yeah.
problems.
He
yeah.
says he's not trying to create problems. is
No,
what he
don't
means. It's
create
like,
them.
He's not like this used car salesman talking it up or trying to tick off more stuff. It's like, no, there's stuff that needs to be dealt
Yeah.
with.
And the nice thing with those inspections are the buyers are buying it.
Yeah.
It is not a list of what's wrong. And
Mm-hmm.
those reports can be 60, 70, 80 pages long, even
Scary.
when there's nothing bad.
Right.
So what we're looking for is going to be the roof, foundation, bad mold, not just a dusting of fungus, but bad molds, foundations that are falling in because the supports are bad,
Yep.
electrical, major plumbing. But we're not looking for all the little maintenance stuff.
No,
But
no.
you get that report as a buyer. So you
Yeah.
have your honey-do list for the next year
That's right. And so you understand real estate,
completely.
but the beginning, did you have to learn a lot?
There's a lot of learning. There's a lot of learning. So
I did insurance and I passed the test, but there's always a test.
the test
To get
means
licensed.
nothing.
I know. It's so funny. There's
You
so
don't-
many
you don't
questions.
learn a whole
It's like,
lot from the
how is
test.
this helping me? I really want to do transactions. That'll help me.
Right. So you do when you get in, you need to make sure that you've got some great mentors to teach you.
Yeah.
Because when you get in, you really don't know that much about it. So a good agent is going to continue to learn, continue with classes, continue. Well, I'll just tell you about a coaching program that I joined that's for the year, and I've been in for 6 years.
Yeah.
So I'm still
it's-
learning.
You don't stop learning.
You don't stop,
No.
and that's when you start failing.
So Niki Carter Realty. It's a wonderful place to start if you're looking. So many people are now looking and can't find because, as you know, the market's gone a little crazy with people buying and not selling.
Yes. I've got my beliefs on why that has happened. However, when COVID first hit, nobody wanted people in their homes. So we sold all the vacant houses, right?
Okay.
Well, now people are allowing others in their home. We're getting more comfortable. There's more solutions to COVID. However, there's not another house for that person to move into. So they don't want to sell their house until they find another house. So if we can find a way to open it up, and everyone that's fearful of selling their house, of finding another house, that's going to loosen that up and bring that market back to fruition again.
Great.
The builders, lumber is more expensive, so builders aren't building as much.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to have to do. So I was pulling some reports the other day, and we only have 1,300 and change houses on the market in our territory, which we normally have 5,000 to 6,000.
So 5,000 to 6,000 is normal. 1,300 is what you have.
That's right. We had 60. Now this report I ran Monday. We had 60 new listings.
That's 2 days ago.
That was 60 new listings. But we had 94 that had just gone under contract.
So you're losing.
We're losing ground.
Yeah.
We're still losing ground. So if you're even interested in getting
tell
some
them.
ideas, I would love to talk with you. For the simple fact that there are ways that you can sell your house and not be put on the street.
So
I
Niki,
want to help you with that.
Niki is Niki.
Yes.
Carter.
Carter.
Spell it like you would spell Carter.
Carter. And then just like Wonder Woman.
Realty. Yeah.
Realty.
Linda Carter. Realty.
Yep. So it's
Realty.
Realty. So
Don't put
Niki
anything.
Carter.
See, I got you saying Niki Carter. I said it earlier.
CarterRealty.com.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, just heard it. We got another bid. This one has sold. $950.
Oh, my word.
It was going on the entire time. Thank
Well,
you
we're
guys
talking.
for supporting Heroes.
Helping Heroes.
Helping Heroes.
And that is all mine. That's
Yes,
my
it
baby
is.
that
That's
I do.
your baby.
That's
so you
nothing.
can tell them this is a real thing.
It doesn't go to another organization.
Nope.
It doesn't. And that's why we did it. That's why
That's
I wanted
right.
to do it. There is another program out there.
Exactly.
Most of the money that they collect from these other vendors doesn't go to
Yeah, and we don't
our
do that
heroes.
around here. Not at Johnny Rooster Morning Mouth.
No.
When we say it's going for Helping Heroes, it will.
Yep. So I give all of it right back to the Helping Heroes.
And you do that through real estate transactions?
Through transactions.
So you're getting them a significant savings on their transaction?
Correct.
Because they're in those categories of emergency services.
Correct.
Teachers or
Our civil
healthcare.
servants. So our fire, our veterans, our police, our medics, and our teachers. Did I say teachers twice? Veterans, fire,
That's like
police,
yeah.
medics, and teachers.
I want to say this is a show about comedy, variety, interaction, and comedy.
Yes.
So
And more
I say
comedy.
comedy twice because I want to make sure they get it. Last thing to auction off today is a pen, an ink pen. Elvis Presley's personal ink pen. He used it
His
from
personal.
1989 to 1999.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a bit after his passing, but he used it a lot. His ghost,
They found it in his mouth.
he's a ghostwriter.
Yeah.
You probably didn't know this.
Ghost Rider. Yeah.
And Elvis in the 90s was not as active as Elvis in the 50s and
No.
60s. And
So there's a
early
lot
70s.
of life left in the pen.
A lot of life left. So Elvis's personal ink pen from 1989 to 99 during his ghostwriting years. I'll start the bidding at
There's
10.
lots of life left everywhere.
10,000. It's Elvis.
I'd say it's Elvis.
We're getting 30 seconds is what he says. Okay, we'll have to let you know. There's no calls on that, but if you're watching Billy Stanley, that is Elvis's stepbrother down in Memphis. God bless you, and thanks for all the work you do. That's a shameless plug for Billy Stanley. And as we wrap it up today, we want to thank our sponsors, the home inspecting people, Rob and Tori McClernand with Extra Mile, and Kitchenland USA down in Nixa, a wonderful man, Brad Schrock. He is the Yoda, the kitchen Yoda, we call him.
Kitchen
He
Yoda.
loves Star Wars. So thanks again to that, this, that, and the other. Until Friday, hang on and be ready for Lynn Morris. He's our former state representative. Now he's an Eastern District Commissioner in Christian County. He's got a brand new program talking about what's important in the government. Hang on for that, coming up at the top of the hour. God bless you.